business. And so, if you are in business, please do attend every panel, because every panel has been so well thought out. The panelists have worked, the moderators have worked very hard. Our Thomas has worked, tirelessly. In fact, I don't think that he has slept many nights. And I thank, again, both Thomas and Mark. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome this morning. And thank you for waking up a little bit earlier than normal, I would imagine, from overseas particularly. So, have a great day. Thomas?
Thank you, Neeraj. Our next speaker was supposed to be Raj Purohit, but at the last moment, Maharashtra's Chief Minister told him to stay back because there were some urgent matters to be taken care of. Now, our first speaker before our keynote speaker speaks is Dr. J. Alexander. J. Alexander has been actively involved with our Gopio for the last 4 years. He is with the Gopio Bangalore. In fact, we have a very strong presence in Bangalore since the chapter was initiated by Mr. Sunny Kulatakau. Dr. J. Alexander is in the Indian Administrative Service, IAS. He has reached to the level of Chief Secretary of Karnataka, and he has also been a minister in a previous administration, Minister of Tourism. And he is also involved with many other non-governmental organizations. It's wonderful to have Dr. J. Alexander amongst us. Dr. J. Alexander, please go.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
I am very happy that I have this opportunity to spend a little time with you and share my thoughts on Gopio's today's agenda. When he introduced me, he said that I was a bureaucrat, a civil service officer of India, who turned to be a politician after retirement. And someone asked me, what is this kind of combination? I said, a bureaucrat is one who has the capacity to find a problem in every solution. And a politician is one who shakes your hands before elections and shakes your confidence after the elections. And dear friends, I am a combination of both. But I am here as a member of the Gopio. I have had the opportunity to attend a few conventions earlier, one in Trinidad, in Cochin, in Ahmedabad. I have found it to be a great experience to meet so many people from different parts of the world in an atmosphere of total friendship. When I looked at the main topic, I was wondering whether we are moving a little away from the vision of the founders like Thomas and Abraham. I don't know whether this was conceived as a chamber of commerce or a business promotion organization. We bureaucrats have a joke about Delhi. They say there is a culture of then glad to meet you. You want me to explain that? You have a party and somebody comes across to you and says, hello, how are you and what are you doing? I am the Commerce Secretary of the Government of India. Then he leaves all his friends and comes and stays and spends time with you. And then he says, sir, next week I am coming to Delhi, I would like to call on you. And if he says, no, I am retiring in 2 days, see you later. So the culture is called, then glad to meet you and see you later. I don't want Gopio to degenerate into an organization where a platform is given where you meet one another from the point of view of your potential interest in business. Okay, that must be a byproduct. This is my personal view. It must be a byproduct. But to make Gopio, I'm sure Mr. Thomas Abraham will agree with me. Because the original founders, they had a vision not to make this as a forum for enhancing business opportunities. But I'm sure, as I understand, they wanted this to be a forum whereby you, together with the Indian community, try to identify the DNA of the Indian community, whether in India or abroad, the DNA. Our DNA is entirely different from the materialistic world. I think I had an opportunity earlier on this soil of America. In 1893, all of you remember the story of Swami Vivekananda, a great saint, was invited to speak to the World Council of Religions. For the first time, an Indian Swami was invited to that prestigious conference in Chicago. And everyone was suited and booted. The Swami comes in his kavi vastra with his chappals. And as he entered the hall, many people laughed at him. They criticized the organizers for having invited such a person from India to this conference. But then he took the floor and spoke for more than an hour, holding the whole audience spellbound, explaining the depth and profundity of Indian Vedanta and what it means for the world, harmony and peace. And at the end of it, as usual, the media people approached him and asked him, Swamiji, you have changed the perception of all of us about India. You have taught us what profound wealth of wisdom is there in the Indian way of thinking. And looking at you, the brightness of your face, the dreamy character of your appearance, I would like to predict, or we would like to predict, that 100 years from now, India will be one of the most prosperous, one of the richest countries in the world. 100 years from 1893. And 1991 we started the liberation and all that. They thought the Swamiji will be thrilled and excited. He gave a mischievous smile and told them, my dear friends, I am not interested in my country becoming the richest and most prosperous country in the world. But I am interested in my country being the home where everyone lives in peace and harmony. Dear friends, I think this is a perception of the Indian philosophy. If you are with me, I would like to. He has shown me. 3 minutes. I will just make all of you to sing along with me. A small song. It's not simple. It's very, which gives the concept of it. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. All of you know that. Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Sarve Sandhu Niramaya. Easy to know, isn't it? Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Come on. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loga Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Sarve Sandhu Niramaya. Sarve Sandhu Niramaya. Oh Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Difference, I started this to show that this is the DNA of India. that we wish the whole world to be at peace. All human beings should be prosperous and rich. We wish Loga Samasta, that is beyond the people, all the flora and fauna, nature, the seed of today's environmental conservation was sown by our Swamijis and Rishis in the past. This is the DNA of India, and we in Gopio, when we meet from different parts of the world, we together as a fellowship try to discover the beauty of this journey and work together for a beautiful world community. And in this community,